Hello everyone, this is Neha again. Today's plan of action for us to work on this video is how to make the changes on the network adapters. That means how to assign an IP address, assign the DNS server IP, and make the other necessary changes like default gateway and so on and so forth on the network adapter. So it's easy to do it on GUI server, as I always say. However, on server core server there's a trick to do that, and it's a little tricky. However, let's start the process. If we just keep a few things in mind, it's really very easy to go for it. So the command which we are going to do, which we are going to use to make this change is sconfig, which is the short form of server configuration. So this command line actually helps us to see what are the current configuration of the server, plus helps us in making the changes as per our needs. So let's type the command here. So as soon as we type this command and press enter, the screen turns blue. On the top of it, it tells us the command which we have typed in, which is sconfig, and it actually shows you all these settings or the current settings which we have on the machine right now. So that includes the computer name, work group, is it the part of the work group or domain, and so on and so forth. Now the most important part to remember here is the numbers which are assigned to each setting here. So whatever number we choose actually takes us to the settings which we can make. That includes restarting the server and shutting down the server also. So let's start doing the same. So we were more focused towards the network settings. So if we go to the list, we see that network settings has number 8. So it's on number 8. We need to go and type this number here where it says enter number to select an option. So we type in 8 and press enter. As soon as we press the enter, it actually shows us how many network adapters do we have and what are the current settings. As it's a new server and we did not make any changes, it shows you a IP address which starts with 169. So as I said, numbers are very important here. Even network adapter has some number assigned to it. It actually tells us how many network adapters are there. If there would have been another network adapter, there would have been number 2, and it would be showing us the settings of it. In our case, there's only one network adapter, so we can choose one. So let's type number 1 and press enter again. It actually shows us what are the different settings which we have for the network adapters right now, which is like IP address, subnet mask, and so on and so forth. Now there are two types of IP addresses we know, which is static IP address, which you enter manually on your network adapter, and there is dynamic IP address wherein it comes from your DHCP. Here we are working with the static IP address, so we need to again use a keyword for that is called S. So let's start here. It gives us 4 options. First one is set network adapter address, that means the IP address. It has number 1 associated to it, so we press number 1, enter. Then it asks us D means DHCP, S means static IP, and if we don't want to assign anything, we can simply leave blank and press enter, and it takes nothing. Now we are going to work with static IP address, hence I'm going to type S here and press enter. On the next prompt, it asks you for the IP address, so I'm just going to take the IP address 2 and press enter. Now it asks you for the subnet mask, so the subnet mask is 255.0.0.1. Then it asks me for a default gateway. I don't have any default gateway, so I'm just going to press enter, and this is also a good way to show you how to go to the next prompt. So press enter. Now the IP address of our network adapter is 10.0.0.2 as I have assigned. the subnet mask, which is 255.0.0.0, as I mentioned earlier. DHCP, we are not using it, so hence it is false. So we are done with the first setting, which is set network adapter address. We did that. Let's go and assign the DNS server. So it says number 2. We type in number 2. Press enter. It asks you for a preferred DNS server. So I have a DNS server with me, and the IP address is 10.0.0.1, and I press enter. It gives you a prompt wherein it says preferred DNS server set. We click on OK. It takes us to the next prompt screen wherein it asks you for an alternative DNS server. I don't have any, so I'm just going to press blank. As it says, you can press blank if you don't have any. Enter. Now it shows me the settings which I made, which are 10.0.0.2, which is the IP address of my machine. This is the default gateway of my machine, and this is the DNS server which I do have. If I want to return, now as I'm done with my setting, I will just go and return to the main setting, which is number 4. Press enter. It takes me back to the same screen where it shows me the server configuration settings. Now as we are done with that, we are supposed to go to the command prompt back, so that if we want to do something else, we can do that. Let's say one of the settings which is not the part of it, and we want to make that change, we need our command prompt back, right? So exit to command prompt is on number 15. So let's type 15, press enter, and yes, we are back to command prompt here. So it's easy. All we need to see here is the numbers. The command, as my all of the videos are very simple, sconfig, the short form of server configuration. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and keep watching. I'll make sure I'll try to keep my videos as easy as possible so that it's easy to remember. Don't forget to subscribe this channel so that you can see what is coming next, and keep sharing it. Have a nice day further, and happy learning. Bye-bye.